Servicon's been a company for over 40 years now. My grandfather, Richard Mendezian, is 89 years old and he still comes into the office every single day. This company is still his greatest passion.
We started cleaning in the aerospace industry, and that came out of Richard being an Air Force man.
With a career beginning in the mid-50s, servicing mostly military installations and all, and then Servicon was formed around 1973.
Wanted to create a company that would achieve some of the following goals. One, to develop a trust with customers as well as our employees. Two, to give high quality performance. Also to make it a kind of a family type, nice place to work.
I've been involved with Servicon since I was in college. I worked as a janitor at night. In 1993, I got a presidential appointment to the Clinton administration as Deputy for Humanitarian Programs. When I returned to Servicon as chairman in 2000, those experiences informed me on how I wanted to lead Servicon into the future. By continuing the culture of people first and developing sustainable practices that made Servicon the leader in green cleaning throughout the industry.
I love talking to new hires and asking them, what is the value of the work we do? What's important? Why do we do what we do? And sometimes I get, well, we clean. And then I reframe it for them and explain to them that the work that they do isn't just mopping or dumping trash, it's actually creating healthy environments. In the healthcare world, it's making sure people heal because cross-contamination doesn't happen and they're killing germs.
So I really believe that Servicon has been very successful because of the way the family runs the business. Starting from Richard, Michael, they just make you feel comfortable and push you to be successful, and I think that the results speak for themselves.
Love Richard Mendezian. He's the go-to guy. He's the father figure. He's offered me so much support, and he makes you feel like part of the family.
I think Servicon is successful because of its people. I think that's one of the main factors. People are very dedicated and believe in what this organization represents and what we're doing, and they take it to heart. And I think that's what makes Servicon different from other companies.
You know, I have a unique experience with Servicon. Having been a client for several years and now being part of the greater team now for about 5 years, I get to see where they began in terms of trying to bring in that real hands-on touch to their clients.
I worked for a lot of companies before, huge companies. Anytime you meet the owners or the BPs, they just walk past you. But with Michael and Richard, they have never not said hello. From day one, even before I had met them, they knew my name. So that's just really huge to me. Doesn't matter what goes on the field, it helps me to remember that, and we put in the extra effort because we really care for them.
My cousin Nick and I grew up with Servicon, so it's been a real pleasure to be working together as the next generation coming on into a leadership position.
Richard Mendezian is my grandfather, and it was nice. Every Christmas we'd always have the Servicon Christmas party at our house. So I always recognized all these people growing up my whole life from a little kid, but now I get to come to work and work with everyone. Well, our goal here at Servicon is to change the face of the cleaning industry. So we really want to treat people with respect and dignity, make sure everyone's treated fairly, and that effort's rewarded properly. So I try to live that every day and everyone we work with.
I've been in janitorial since I was a teenager. I ran my family's company for 10 years, and at one point I decided to go to the big city and work for a national company. I wasn't happy there, working for a company so big and impersonal, and when I started searching, Servicon was just, it was a great fit for me.
One of the unique things about Servicon is we have people who have been here for over 20 years, 30 years in some cases, and many of which have kind of worked their way up over time. So we really value the talent. And if people are willing to sort of take that opportunity and want to progress, I think it's there for them.
I've been with Servicon for 17 and a half years. I started as cleaning floors, stripping, waxing, cleaning, just the regular daily work, which gave me the foundation to become a supervisor, because you have to know the principles. For me, it is the greatest opportunity to work for this company?
I started from the bottom. I was a janitor. The company provided me the opportunity to grow, and I took advantage of this opportunity and grew with the company.
Changing the face of the industry is core to our values at Servicon, and it's not seen anywhere else in our industry. We're always looking for the next alternative and what's up and coming. Everything from robotics to chemicals to how we can train our managers to be future leaders.
The energy that I get when I go to Servicon headquarters it's amazing. It's not just a normal visit to the corporate office. It's more amongst, hey, what are we going to learn today? Like, they really focus on us and help us grow and develop.
It is very rewarding to see how the Medizian family use time and money to educate employees at all the levels.
Me gusta trabajar con Servicon porque he agarrado experiencia, cómo trabajar con las personas, cómo estar usando los químicos, algo muy importante para nuestra salud. Cada día he aprendido un poco más.
You know, I really appreciate how the Medizians have invested not only in my education and my development, but they've built this beautiful learning center that is used for training of our managers, our staff, our onboarding. So they really care about development and training.
Actually, the concept began with my wife, Gloria, who was a doctor, a psychologist, and she noticed that a lot of the training was necessary. Lori came up with the concept of having a learning center. So we've named the center after Gloria.
Servicon has been at the forefront of green business practices and sustainability, and we've been very proud of that.
I like working with Servicon because we do green cleaning, which is good for the environment.
When I talk about us being a LEED certified company and how we carry the green initiative in our brand, that's interesting to people. We're not just cleaning, we're actually changing the world.
Some of my earliest memories of my life are actually being in the Servicon warehouse and pretending or feeling like I was helping. It was just a great experience to really just kind of look up to them, and now that I'm working with them, I still kind of have that feeling of looking up to them.
One of the items I am most proud of is the diversity that Servicon lends, and to me that this is the American dream.
I love my blue.
Yo amo mi azul.